This is All India Radio, Shillong, the Northeast News Bulletin read by Miranda Blah. The Supreme Court has held that a tribunal's order declaring a person as an illegal foreigner will be binding and prevail over the government decision to exclude or include the name from the National Register of Citizens (NRC) in Assam. A bench of Chief Justice Ranjan Gogoi and Justice Deepak Gupta and Sanjeev Khanna distinguished between the decision of NRC and of foreigners' tribunals and said that the latter's order, being the quasi-judicial one, will prevail. The apex court said the persons whose names are not included in the NRC in Assam can produce documents including the ones related to the family tree and seek review of the tribunal's decision. The court rejected the plea made by petitioners including Abdul Quddus, contending whether judicial determination of a person being foreigner will stand superseded if his or her name was included or excluded in the NRC in Assam. The Election Commission of India, in a meeting with a Congress delegation, has made it clear that there is no scope of holding fresh polls in West Tripura parliamentary constituency of Special Observer Vinod Sutshi has overruled the initial report of the returning officer. 5 days after polling on April 11th last, the then RO of West Tripura constituency, Dr. Sandeep M. Mahatme, in a report had stated that election process was vitiated in 433 out of 1,679 polling stations. He mentioned that as many as 65 booths polling officials had reported irregularities during the election, while 368 booths did not have the video footage of less than 9 hours. Based on the report of Dr. Mahatme, the Congress moved the ECI and later to Supreme Court seeking fresh polls in West Tripura. Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal yesterday called on Governor Jagdish Mukhi at the Raj Bhavan and briefed him on the law and order situation in the state in the aftermath of the grenade blast near the state zoo in the city on Wednesday. 12 persons, including 2 SSB Jawans, were injured in the grenade blast by Ulfa. While apprising the governor of the current law and order situation in the Brahmaputra and Barak valleys, the meeting also took note of the central and state government schemes and their assiduous implementation to ensure the transfer of benefits of the governance to the people at the lowest level. The governor inquired about the state administration's preparedness to tackle any natural calamity, more particularly the perennial floods in the state, and its plan to provide relief and rescue to the affected people. Prasar Bharati is all geared up to cover the counting of the Lok Sabha elections on the 23rd of this month. Prasar Bharati CEO Sakshi Shekhar Vempati yesterday said the public service broadcaster is working with large digital media platforms and its coverage of the counting day will be carried prominently in these platforms. Talking to AIR News, Mr. Vempati said Prasar Bharati is the most authentic source of news. The CAO said regional news units of both AIR and DD across the country have covered these elections in multiple languages, and for the first time this content is available digitally. He highlighted that in the 2019 Lok Sabha elections, WhatsApp is a platform which was used widely during campaigning as opposed to YouTube and Twitter, which were used in 2014. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma yesterday inspected the road connecting Mawmaram to Lad Umsaw through Mawlyndep. The alternate route will allow tourists and other vehicles travelling to East and West Khasi Hills to bypass the heavy traffic in Shillong city and help decongest the city, he said. Halting at different locations during the drive from Mawmaram, the Chief Minister said early completion of the road will greatly benefit the people from the villages along the route, besides providing an opportunity to tourists travelling to various tourist destinations such as Sora and West Khasi Hills to enjoy the beautiful and scenic beauty in the countryside. With around 644 cases under protection of children from sexual offences are pending in the state, Chairperson of the Meghalaya State Protection of Child Rights has asked for separate POC-SO court to trial all pending cases in view of the increasing cases of violence and sexual abuse to minors. Only 16 cases were convicted so far. East Khasi Hills District topped the list of maximum number of pending POC-SO cases, 224. And with that, we end the Northeast News Bulletin, which came to you from the Shillong station of All India Radio. Have a nice day.